Hello and welcome, dear students, to English online class today. Today we are going to continue the same chapter which I have discussed with you in the live class. Today I am going to complete this chapter by explaining the story, what this chapter is all about, right? So we are going to start with Unit 1, Section B, Children of India, by Ruskin Bond. He has written this chapter, he is the author, and he has given us the differentiate between the children living in urban and children living in rural. Okay, that how these children, those who stays in rural area, those who go to school, how much struggle, how much pain they take, right? So this is what Ruskin Bond has said. So in this, the learning objectives that we are going to have is that we will learn, read and understand the differentiate in the education facilities, that is in urban and rural areas first. Second thing, we will learn and understand that how blessed we are that we have got such a good facilities, such a good life living in urban and getting all the facilities of education, right? Then we learn that if we compare, third we learn if we compare our life with them, with the children living in villages, then we will say that how blessed we are that we have born with such a good life, right? So here the author first says that in the beginning it says that every day author, okay, he feels sad for the children of villages who goes to school struggling. Okay, they have to struggling means they have to take so much of pain. Okay, they don't have the school facility bus. So what happens every day, early mornings, the author, he gets up from his bed, he comes out, okay, near the window, and through his window, he watches that the children of villages, okay, small children of your age, they are going to school. How they are going? They are going, okay, they have no school buses first of all. Okay, these children, those who stays in villages, they go to school, they don't have the school buses. Okay, they have to go walking. They have to go walking, and for them it's very long way to go to school. Right? Here the author has said that there is a boy, Ranbir. Right? Ranbir is a child of 10 years old boy. Okay, how he goes to school, children, we have to check it. He climbs the mountain. Okay, like as you can see over here in this picture, children, Ranbir is climbing the mountains. Like how much pain they have to take. Suppose in climbing he might get hurt, he might slip. So how dangerous it is, right? So still he doesn't bother about that. He is interested in studies. Ranbir doesn't even care about whether he will get hurt or not. Every day his journey is to go to school. He has to climb the mountain. Then after climbing he has to 4 miles distance, means it's quite a long distance to reach the school. And then they have to come down to the village, to the town level, 2000 below. So how much you can see the distance. So from his village to school is so far that this child Ranbir, who is 10 years old, how he goes to school? He has to climb the mountain and then walk 2000 feet to the town level, and then he goes to school. See, he doesn't give excuses of going to school, whether it's rainy, summer, winter, spring, whichever season he has. Every day he attends the school. He goes to school in all the season. Okay, doesn't make excuse. And the child Ranbir is wearing the same pair of school shoes, almost apart, means almost toned, and it is very, very cheap quality of shoes he is wearing. It is toned. Okay, it's in the very bad condition, but he doesn't request, he doesn't ask for the new pair of shoes, but the same pair of school he keeps wearing every year, and the same pair of school he has to climb the mountain, come down from the mountain, walk 1000 feet a mile, and then reach the school, and he doesn't miss the school. So he has to wear the same pair of shoes almost, that is part means tone, And the best part, he is a cheerful child. Cheerful means is a happy child. He doesn't complain about his life to anyone. He is satisfied. He is happy with his life. That's what the author likes about the best part about him. That he is a child, Ranbir, who doesn't complain to his parents that he wants a new shoes, he wants a new bag or something like that. He is satisfied, is happy, whatever he has received, he has got. And he thanks for that. Now, what happened? Every day, whenever the author sees through his windows children going to school, most of the time, Ranbir brings cucumber, that is, we say Hindi in kheera, right? That this is the most important, and in summer we eat most of the time. So that he brings from his field, okay, and gives to the author. What author does? He doesn't take it like free, of course. He gives money to Ranbir so that Ranbir can buy something from that money, maybe from his housework of his, maybe for his studies. Okay, so that's what he does. He doesn't spend money in unnecessary things. He's a very mature type of boy, he Ranbir is. So over here, he brings cucumber for the author. Okay, and his dream is very high. And what he wants, he has never seen a train in his life, but he has seen the plane flying above the village from him, and he has a dream that one day he will buy a plane and he will go to every part of the world. He's determined child. Determined means when he has made whatever he has thought, he is going to achieve his dream. Right? Now, then what happened? Ranbir is having a sister whose name is Bindra. She's 14 years old girl. She is a very confident girl. She has a very confidence in herself, and she chatters. She talks too much. Okay, with her friends, with her parents. Okay, and she also helps her mother in her work. Bindra helps her mother in her work, and author had seen Bindra growing since a childhood, every day. And sometimes whenever he is not able to visit him or he is not able to see him, he asks to Ranbir whether that is your sister all well, is she fine? So Ranbir says yes, she's all fine. She's helping her mother in the field to cut the grass. Now here Ranbir and Bindra's father is a forest guard over there. Correct? Now, next what happened in this story? Here, in the summer, in the winter, the day gets short and the night gets long. So they have to return to the villages before it gets dark. So what happens? They have to reach to the home they have to cross the forest. So they feel that there's a scary animal, fox, wolves, something like that in the jungle. So what they do to take out the fear, the Ranbir and his friend, they play music and they sing loudly so that the fear can go out. Right? Now here the author also discusses and says that in India, children are constantly making their way to and from school in conditions that range from dust and snow. No matter it's dust or a storm or rainy, the children, though they are very passionate, they are very interested, they do not miss the school, so they go to school every day and attend, no matter whatever season is. As Ranbir, he goes to school in all the season, whether it's winter, summer, rainy. Okay, he doesn't miss the school. Here the author is also saying that there are children who live in remote area, who live in rural area. They help their parents in the work and also attend the school. They help their parents in agriculture, and after that they go to school. After coming from school, they do the same work. Some children help their parents in dairy, okay, and like this, right? Here the author also compares the life, the infrastructure, the facilities of the urban schools to the rural schools. Okay, in big cities and Okay, the schools are having ACs, smart board, good quality of teacher, big campus. But in the rural areas, in the small villages, on state government schools, the infrastructure is not well maintained. Okay, as you can see over here, the infrastructure is not well maintained. The floor, as you can see, it's not in good condition. The walls are damp. Okay, the books, the facilities. So here are some the author says, but the author says at the end that the population, that in every 5 of the population at the age group of 5 to 15, half, almost means half the population is way to school. Whatever population is in, we have, half the population go to, means maximum or most of children go to school, and there I stand at my window, and then he looks through his window, watching some of them pass, boys and girls, big and small. Okay, some are smart, some are mischievous, some serious, but going somewhere hopefully towards a better future. School is what? Is a way to make our dreams come true. Whatever our aim is, whatever we want to be in the future, we cannot sit at home and be. For that we need to come to school, we need to study, we need to focus, we need to work hard. Then only our dreams can be achieved or it can be fulfilled. So that's why the author says that students, they have different characters in themselves, they have a different way of thinking. Some students are smart, some are mischievous, okay, some are funny. Okay, but still every child comes to school to study. Why? Because towards a better future. They come to school with a determination, with a mindset that in future the child wants to be something like maybe doctor, engineer, right? Maybe a businessman, something, maybe a teacher. Whatever dream is the child has, the child dreams can only be fulfilled if the child comes to school, studies, focus and work hard. Because see, there is no shortcut to success. If we really want to make our dreams come true, if we really want to make our parents to be proud, so for that we have to be regular with the studies, we have to come to school, we have to be always in touch with the studies. We cannot just bunk and just play or do time pass, nothing like that, right? So this is what the chapter is about. So here Ranbir, who is a 10-year child, is a very determined child. He comes from a very poor family. The author also says that Ranbir's parents were their age, they do not have the facilities of going to school. But at least he is lucky enough that his parents are sending to school. And there are some children also in villages, those also do not go to school. Their parents cannot afford to go them to school. Okay. For them, they have schools made by government, panchayat, and that is very small, but still they go to school. Right? So here, Ranbir is a very determined child, has a very big dream, and he is a very cheerful child. He doesn't complain anything about anyone, about his life, that he is not satisfied, he is not, whatever he is having, he is satisfied with him. So here, Ranbir and author is having a very good bonding, a relationship among themselves. Right, students? I hope I am clear with the chapter. Please watch this video very carefully, understand, learn it. Okay, today I am going to give you the notes of this chapter at the same time. Copy the notes in your MCB notebook with good handwriting. Still you find any difficulty, any confusion, you always feel free to ask and contact me. So thank you and God bless you. I will see you in the next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. God bless you.